And sometimes it's just sitting in silence. And God moves in your heart and says, don't take that job. Or, you got to call your mom. Or, I'm with you. I'm just with you. I can't take the pain away, but I'm with you. And we know that God is near. If Jesus did that, how much more do we need to make that be a part of who we are as a people? And he prayed. It's such a beautiful scene. You just got Jesus quiet, reflective, ready for a new day. And then it says, and Simon and his companions hunted for him. Hunted. And why do you think they're hunting for him? I know you looked at the scriptures. Oh. When they found him, they said, everyone is searching for you. Everyone's looking for you. Why? Why are they looking for him? What? He's the man. He's the man. He healed your auntie yesterday, and he's going to heal your grandpa today. He's the man. And we brought everybody. So we want you. And I know if that was me, I'd be like, okay, well, here I am. Let's go, And Orville's my first disciple, and he's like, let's go, man. This is going to be good. We're going to do some more healing today, and it's going to be a big day, and people are going to write about us in the Times, and, we're just good. And this is good ministry we're doing. Everyone is searching for you. I really like that on my ego. And he answered, well, let's go. No, it's not what he said. He said, let us go on to the neighboring towns so that I may proclaim the message there also. For that is what I came out to do. And he went throughout Galilee proclaiming the message in their synagogues and casting out demons. What? Why? Why would he leave all these people who need to be healed and go on to another village? Well, I guess what we have to get to is, what is this message that he's going off to proclaim? What could be more important than our physical healing?
He doesn't want to be a wizard.
Pardon?
He doesn't want to be a wizard.
He doesn't want to be a wizard.
He's there to teach a lesson and to have people understand his message. But if he does too much healing, he'll be a wizard. I mean, in the interpretation of
No, absolutely. And he would still be in Capernaum because the needs are going to be endless, aren't they? And physical healing. And we know that Jesus will continue to do physical healing. He will go on to the next towns. That is a part of his message, to bring physical wholeness and to cast out anything that binds us. And yet, I've been trying to think, what is this message that's so important that he will go on and that we will sit here 2,000 years later still seeking to follow this Jesus? The message. Pat, you
Well, with me, it's just, to me, listening to this, it's that he's proclaimed a message of love. He's listening. He's paying attention to people. And therefore, he set an example. So now move on and set an example in the next town. So he set an example for us. And the message to me is to love one another. It's simple and difficult.
The gospel of the Lord. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a message that we will see him do because it's not just going to be in Capernaum with this little town of Jewish people. He is going to smash all their categories by going through Samaria and by touching women and reaching out to lepers and religious leaders and political leaders and Roman soldiers. He's going to find a way to say, you too are beloved. you too belong. Nothing can separate you from the love of God. And my favorite, you've all heard me say this, God loves you madly.
Yes.
That what would it mean that a people continue to hear that over and over and over, that God loves you. And then he gives that message on to us. And he calls us to be followers with him. He asks us that in our own lives, when we make a claim to say, these are my core values, this is what my message is of my life, how does it match how I'm living it? And sometimes what we need is we need to get back to that deserted place alone early in the morning and quiet to say, God, help me refocus. Does what I say matter? Am I really living that out in all the things I need to do? And that's not a one-time gig. That's something we're going to do today, tomorrow, and the next day. And I would encourage you, we are just about to Lent. It's just a couple more days. And if you don't personally already have a practice of taking time early in the morning, while it is still dark, or maybe the lights come up, I don't care what time it is, but a little time away, alone by yourself, to let the self that you are sit before God and say, I'm here, God. Speak to me. To use that time. This is an invitation that we get in the season of Lent. You don't have to wait till Lent starts, though. You can start it today. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.